Hi everybody. We are looking at number 11. And number 11 is 13 and 3/11 subtract 8 and 8/11. Now, the first thing you do is you look at the denominators. And you'll notice if they're both 11, so you've got a common denominator. You don't have to worry about that. That's good. But then you say, what is 3 minus 8? And you think, what? 3 minus 8? You get a negative number. You can't do that. And so you have to borrow from the whole numbers. And then you change this into a 14/11 minus 8 and 8/11. So 12 and 14 minus 8 and 8/11. And when you do, once you do that, then you have 14 minus 8, which is 6. Then you have 6/11 as part of the answer. 6/11. And then 12 minus 8, which gives you 4. Then you have to look at the answer to see, is that in simplest form? Yes, it is. Okay, now we've got thinking in relationships with fractions. If you have the same denominator, and if you're trying to figure out which one is bigger or which one is smaller, either one, you can just go ahead and look at the numerator. 5/6 is going to be a bigger piece than 2/6. So this way it's going to be bigger. But let's say the denominators are not the same, and you don't want to take the time to put it into a common denominator. There's another way to do it. So if you take a look at 5/12 and you think to yourself, that is a little bit less than 1/2. This is a little bit less. But 4/8 is a half. So then this one is going to be smaller because this is less than a half. 6/12 would be a half. So that's what that is. Now, if we take a look at being able to put fractions in order, this is something that you're going to need to know how to do. Often you start at 0 and you end at 1. At least in 5th grade you do that. And you think to yourself, well, which one do I think is smallest? And I think, well, it could be the 1/4. That looks, because that means it's, yeah, it's pretty small. So just for right now, we can write in 1/4. And if we change our mind, we can move it. And then for me, I mark it so I know that I don't use it more than once. And then I look and see what's bigger. It's between 2/3 and 3/4. Well, I know that 3/4 is the same thing as 75 cents. 3/4 of a dollar, 75%, 0.75. And 2/3 I know is 0.67. And 0.67 then is less than 0.75. And those are two, remember, you just have to memorize. You have to know those. And so I'm going to put 2/3 here, and I'm going to put 3/4 here. And I'm going to mark these because then I won't get so mixed up. So now I go back, and I wasn't really sure if 1/4 was the smallest, but I do know that 1/4 is less than 1/2. So this is how I think through putting numbers in an order. There you go.